Am I up? Am I up? Am I up? Okay, sounds like it. One sec. It was, I don't know the range on this mic. I guess I turned the volume up. It sounds soft. If there's a do the volume button. I know Cheyenne. There's some sort of button, but there weren't two of them. There's, one sec. I only keep talking so I don't lose anything. I don't just stare at the screen for a real long time when I pull it back up again. That's my primary concern, obviously. Well, obviously, but it is right now. Am I a bit louder now? I'm a bit louder now. I only keep talking so I don't lose anything. I don't just stare at the screen for a real long time when I pull it back up again. That's my primary concern, obviously. Well, obviously, but it is right now. Am I a bit louder now? Okay, how about this? This is volume 2. And we keep talking so I don't lose anything. I don't just stare at the screen for a real long time when I pull it back up again. That's my primary concern, obviously. Well, obviously, but it is right now. Am I a bit louder now? Okay, how about this? This is volume 2. And we keep talking. Okay, apparently I just have to quit muttering. For a long time, I pull it back up again. That's my primary concern, obviously. Close you, and I see my last stream did. I notice I got 3 views. It was unlisted, so that email got passed around, or it's Celia. To watch 10, 12 seconds, right? Viewers who are watching your stream live, 1, and it doesn't even give the total time. Between the 4-minute and 6-minute mark, some point. Probably just the 5-minute mark, 1 viewer. And Thursday, February 19th, I got 3 viewers. Okay. This is kind of silly because I never say anything personal with this. Okay, yeah. Let's say make him public again. It's primarily to avoid that person, but I think she's forgotten about me. I suspect that. Uh, okay, so what I'm going to do, because I have to actually do something today because I slept 7 hours, 1 hour the night before, is I hang up laundry or something. I don't know what to start out with, and clean for bed. And, I think I'm gonna wait one more day on the jobs, just because there's questions like, what makes you think you're a good match for our company, or what interests you in applying to our company. I wouldn't do a very good job of answering those, as washed out as I feel. I use Gemini anyway to help me, but an application is better than no application. If there's job postings, will be there tomorrow. Um, it just feels like, waste of time. But I'm gonna look into the Uber Eats thing. I can certainly do that. Look into it, absolutely. If not, sign up for it. Like I said, the car's already upstairs. Fast water. And I'll be able to speak clearly to my husband. I was thinking, if when I get a decent job in um, Aspen, when I get a decent job, if I don't get in touch with me, Nudge or whatever, for 3 weeks about the putting in cameras professionally, they can swivel noiselessly and all that. Um, just like 3 or 4. I say professionally, I mean, because the information on Amazon is always ambiguous as to how, and all of them can be accessed via phone from within your home, for whatever the hell that's worth. But as far as having an external login over the internet, it's never, a few of them it's clear, very few. And even then, not really, because I shouldn't say that it is clear. But that's 1 in 10. And so just get it right the first time. And cameras with two-way audio that pivot and zoom noiselessly. Um, and little globes on the ceiling or something. Um, I guess one opposite. I forget when I get the job, I'll probably get a decent desk, and I ordered a desk from Amazon, and throughout the instructions, stupidly thinking how it can be put together, they can get together. It was like $40, so I'll probably get a decent desk and move the computer up there, and what I was thinking of doing is getting an obscenely large television screen. They probably make them 72 inches now, right? And getting the folks at Best Buy to help me with a setup so I can use the computer from downstairs. But at the same time, the box and all that wasn't there, and you just switched it to a television. Okay, so now you might lose me. I don't know. See the range on this thing is. I'll check afterwards. Maybe I'll get a beep in my ear, signal lost. I don't know. This thing, I've got to say, I haven't bought anything tacky that was new. Well, headpieces, no, but this thing's actually impressive. And the sound quality on it is better than the stuff 10 years ago by far. And not just that, it comes with a case, and you're done with it, you put it back in the case because it's relatively, it's a skeleton, there are arms and stuff to it. And the case has a battery in it. So the case will charge it. You need to plug the case in about once every week. So kind of neat. Yeah, I don't remember the last time. It was only like $35. I remember the last time I thought, wow, this is cheaper too. One thing I'm desperately looking forward to is replenishing my pajama supply. I just don't buy enough gadgets. I know it's probably been like it's like that constantly through my entire life. I just haven't bought a gadget in what forever. Um, there's a 4-year-old boy at the door with his mother, and just like an instinct, I asked him, "Do you know what a toy is?" He said, "No." Can you fucking believe that? My God. Okay. I have an old blanket that's all full of holes it's just the truth. It's so cluttered downstairs. Every now and then I'll knock over a large amount of liquid. I need something to clean it up with. It was by the shower for the camera, but if you ever come by and see this disgustingly rag blanket, you know why. I inherited my mother's predilection for white cloth blankets. Unfortunately, you can't get them anymore. The last one I ordered is it's not the off Amazon. It's not the. It feels like something other than cloth in there too. Um, well, there's probably other store websites you can go to. Pay $120 for it. She had something of an eye for, and all of a sudden, bourgeois is the only word for it. But it was tasteful, what it really was. And people have asked me where I got my laundry baskets and things like that. My dad would have been proud if every article of clothing he owned came from the back end of Kmart, because he would think it meant he was being frugal when in fact he was just looking like an idiot. I know what you're thinking, Michael, natural fibers. There's a time and a place for natural fibers. That time and place is funerals. Yeah, with men's clothes, of course there are exceptions, but at least in the 90s, when I paid attention to it, I do a little bit now. Every now and then I'm curious. If it holds black really well, which I found out means almost invariably that it's rayon. Um, but everything was 2% spandex back then. Everything should still be 2% spandex. The camera thing, I don't know. Maybe you won't be as concerned about anonymity by then, because you must have figured out by now. I don't fucking check. Oh, I didn't check the camera logs. There's no way for me to check. I do check on YouTube just to see if anybody watched, and I do kind of presume that was you, but I don't know how you'd like it if you log into some third-party service, but they probably keep log files. So I'll ask about that. Yeah, enter my house address equivalent and password. Um, I can picture that. I really can. It's not even a maniacal thing. I can picture you having me opening your laptop on the coffee table while you watch TV. Um, I do love you. Thank God. Feel it rise up through me like dense, fibrous trunk splitting out into rooted tendrils and reaches my shoulder, spine of my shoulders, and running all through me down my legs. And it feels like little pinks of pressure, like your legs are waking up, but the sparklies are much larger and don't hurt. Um, yeah. Okay. Does this still have 3 buttons? Not down to can turn out. Desperate to replace my pajama supply. Oh, if you're wondering that stuff, I don't think I ever made it clearer. Schizophrenics, sense memories, right? We have so many of those, and some of them are inside our bodies. The majority are inside our bodies. So that's why I feel those things. I'm not just using poetic language. Ow! Okay, that goes downstairs. The disgusting blanket. Let's step here. Let's go downstairs. Let's stay up here. Let's go downstairs. What's this? This gets thrown out. Has 2 buttons. I think I'm down to 3 pair from like 11. If you wash them all at the same time and put them all in the dryer is key together, the buttons don't come off. I didn't figure that out till too far in, so. Jeez. Hats. Slippers. One slipper. It has a oval. I never used it. I used to, and then I should use it anyway to take care of my skin. No, I'm thinking about this. I get my nose when I wear makeup, the powder. This is blackhead removers. Truth is, I get them anyway sometimes. Disgusting. I had these generic strips. There was like 100 strips for $15, but they didn't work too well. I get the Biore ones. They're $12 for 12. Whatever. If I can find them, I might throw them out. Just have exasperation because I had too much acne and not enough blackheads. I should give them a go for 2 weeks. Maybe if I get rid of the actual pimples, then that'll keep them gone. All right, bag. Well, I'm running a narrative of French maid outfit. Um, except for that slipper. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. I said that's about it, except for the other slipper. I think the towels are all downstairs. Means I can wash this one. Okay. Anything there? There's another towel. Clean. No wash it. I went downstairs clean. Okay. Somehow I washed the towel. Okay. So washcloth. Yeah, wash this stuff too. Let me get to the bathroom. That's for downstairs. I'm gonna keep this up here. Okay. Under the bed. Slipper. That's how bad shape I am. I'm out of breath, but I don't know if you heard me say so, but I was talking to Jim and I about the agoraphobia and the walks, and it recommended some stretching exercises I can do so my legs don't cramp. Maybe today, maybe not today. Pretty wiped out still. Okay. 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 Clean basket. I've been moving out of clean baskets for so much. I'm just out of curiosity to see if I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna rewind this and replay it. Another viewer. Curiosity to see if I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna rewind this and replay it. There's another towel. You can't have a mistake, right? No wash it. No one else is clean. Can't hit it. Okay. Hurry up. Wait. Play. Rewind this and replay it. Play. There's another towel. You can't have a mistake, right? Oh, that's fine. Okay, according to this, there are 3 views and a total of let's watch that's 0.1. 0.1 hours is 6 minutes, about 5 minutes watch time. How much? Half hour, I'm wasting my time. Hey, a glass of water. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Mm. You really like this, don't you? You can't hear me, can you? It's just the knowing that I'm available when you want to see me, hear me. Mm. 10 minutes here. Mm. Okay, I'll get the closing the wash and the glass of water and Did you take that aspirin? I think I did. Two more over here. What time do you get on? Right at 7. So the afternoon Adderall's at 2. That's off still. God, you are sick. You're just burning off. It's like your skin is warm all over. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll get the water wash in, and then we'll take an actual break. And here's the third towel. This is, well, perfectly fine. You are sick, sick, sick. The stuff on the patio can wait till tomorrow. But if she waits till tomorrow, the trash gets in. It got picked up yesterday. It doesn't get picked up again until Sunday, so you gotta do it in the morning. Else you're done on Sunday. What's good for nothing? You have a fever, you take aspirin. You have a sore throat, you take cough medicine. There's nothing good for a cold. You just throw pills at symptoms. Fluids. That's it. And stay hydrated. That's what doctors would say. Other than that, throwing pills at symptoms. So keep putting water in there. I honestly believe that they're so big on hydration that if they had one medical tip that they wanted every American to follow from age 0 to 85, it would be drink more water. Um, I don't think it has any medicinal benefit. You just beyond the moment. You feel better with more water in you. You will feel better if you drink more water. Well, it's something there was some chance that 15% of people would do. Cut that 7. Okay. Here's your after shower. Actually, it's the nighttime max. Okay. One more thing. It's not you're a woman yet. I know it's gonna be a really fucking nightmare. Um, After shower exfoliation, shit like that. Okay, God. I assume they'll be able to do something with this COE scanning your chest. That V between, some of that might be hair follicles. A lot of it might be hair follicles. It'll be an attentive mate. We might be relying on to pay for that. So anyway, I do think she went pace things as fast as she was comfortable with. And that's a very safe bet. As fast as she was comfortable with it. So what's that mean? It means you two could be married within 2 years of seeing each other next. Um, okay, I thought you. Yeah, two watch separate things in here, so pay attention. Well, if you can hear me, if you just it minimizes and the viewer goes away, or you click on another tab and it goes away. I'm curious about whether a little bit of responsibility will lead to a cleaner condo or a dirty one, because I think it's certainly going to be one or the other. And my guess is it all hinges upon mental stability. If I'm stable, then it'll be a cleaner condo. If I'm unstable, it'll be a dirtier condo. I'll just be scraping by with the Uber stuff. I might actually go back up to 3.5 milligrams because I can't stop talking to myself. Though it should die down. It did in December. It certainly died down. Um, and that rat bastard kid aside. Um, and to be honest, I've said this once or twice, but only once or twice, because I just get called a liar or a whiner. But when other people elicit psychosis, the duration for the disorganized thinking to heal is much, much longer, and weeks as opposed to days. And so that might have something to do with talking to myself. Or it could be that I'm just so tired there's nothing going on in my head and the silence is killing me. And that's going to turn out. Oh, incidentally, about the voice, I'd be perfectly happy starting the diction lessons 2 months before the estrogen. And and just sticking with that, provided it's possible. It made it sound like it was, not on the Dixon side either, the voice lesson side. On the Mayo side, it said that you can get good enough at it where the only people who can tell that you don't have a female voice are on the phone. And even then, only if they're people you've known for before you started doing it. What it is basically is, I just you can't hear your own voice, so it's the phone app. But you rely a lot on feedback from strangers, and the big problem I have with it is when I go to a store or something, I'm not used to talking like this, and so I just gotta go from zero and to full bore. If I was going there with somebody, I could talk like this in the car. It'd be so much easier. But the appointments are like 15 minutes or something for $150 a month, 4 appointments a month, and they listen to you and give you a few tips to work on, and that's it. And maybe you get used to it because you can get used to almost anything, I guess. But the string of vocal cords is uncomfortable. But you can massage them, and it instantly goes away for all of about 5 minutes. But maybe the massages start to work better as you go along. I don't know. No, I looked up once. Ideal or healthy weight for a woman of my height is as low as 132 pounds. Granted, I have this big, bulky man frame, but yeah, Jesus God. Um, hmm. It's basically about Simpsons and water. Um, I'm not lying about the cold. I'm not exaggerating either. This has been going on since before I ran out of Adderall. It's the worst cold I've had in um, 2 years, I think. And I get out so little during the winter, and it's so dirty in here that winter is just basically a series of small colds. Winter before last, I think I actually had pneumonia. And I think last winter I thought I had pneumonia. And November, October of the before winter, I had like 10 weeks of laryngitis. It's terrible. The fever wasn't this high. I gotta get that flu shot because it all starts with a mild case of the flu and knocks out my immune system and bam, bam, bam. You know, it's terrible. Like just from an ethical standpoint, I have the same insurance like people over 65 have, like Medicare, right? And it doesn't cover the pneumonia vaccine. Pneumonia kills people over 65. It doesn't cover the damn pneumonia vaccine. How do they sleep with themselves at night? Maybe it's just my age it doesn't cover it. I don't know. Doctors are an interesting bunch. My stepbrother faked sick, got sent home with the possibility of having the swine flu, and after spending a half hour around him, I called and canceled my therapy appointment with my old shrink. I told him next week why. He said, "Thank you." I said, "He was probably just faking." He said, "No, thank you." Um, so anyway, they really don't like being told that they're crazy. They're so sensitive about that. It's unreal. Oh my God. Anybody who checks under their hair on their scalp for melanoma is a lunatic. I mean, some risks you just run in life, and that's all there is to it. Oh, but as far as me dressed in drag, um, that's hit a snag. Um, I broke the pocket bra and the breast that went inside it. I can stuff them with like pajama bottoms or something, and as long as nobody touches them, you can't tell. They don't wiggle, but that's it. But let me check Amazon. I got enough for one of those. It's like 25 bucks. No excuse. I just don't want to shave my legs, I think, as much as anything. But that's why I don't dress up anymore. And you see, you type in pocket bra and you get a bunch of crap. Um, these are not large enough. I'm too fat. What size? Extra, extra large. See, they come in sizes. Oh my god, 42 by the way. Um, I can't be big enough. It doesn't say what size that is. But here we go, possibly. 3X size chart. 3X is a 42D or 40D. It's too small. I'm going to put it about. We need something bigger than that. March 9th, 42 size chart, 40D. Look at the breast forms, they're tiny. And they still sell these silicone breast implants. They're just fucking enormous. I think this one has 40G. Okay, let's just select the size. Jesus is about right. Okay, kick ass. Thank you. It's only $15. Let's get to. Yeah, I have gotten this. 2024, that's how last it. Why did I not look at this? The best ones are for it, too. Page 25th. Let's not try this way. Okay. Okay, the best ones are. G is $65. Double G, which is what I had last time, is 69. I feel like I did 30. H is 74. HH is. Yeah. Or I can. Um, Play that tomorrow. Let me see what the KK looks like. I got a log. That doesn't actually show. It's at 125. 450 for super huge. I hate to think. I didn't think there was anything above a J. Super huge is 26XL. Bust 66 inches. Length 11 inches. Width inches. I'm still doing the sit up, so I need the G. Uh, Wednesday, February 25th. So I'm dress up again. Shade between now and then. Oh, I found this is real interesting, right? I found my original World of Warcraft manual from 2004. I thought this might be worth a little something. They are still printing them. They're $54 a piece. They're probably worth $1,200, except they're still printing the goddamn things. Oh, Jesus, right? And more pragmatic, less tasteful. Now I eat all this fruit, and every time I order food, I order like $120 worth of stuff, and about $40 of it's fruit, and invest in all that in my kids. So, the earbud that goes in my ear canal so I can hear is getting more than a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to sign off for a bit. I'll be back later, okay? I love you.